Alrighty, so here we go. It is April 22nd, 2024, and I'm here sitting with Steve. And Steve and I are going to work on weight management and habits. So, Steve, hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And just so that some people know, Steve and I, we actually know each other for many, many years.
Many, many years. About 20, 25,
25,
something like
25
that.
years. That is
Yeah.
a lifetime
Yeah,
almost.
a quarter century. We're a quarter century old, Elena.
Oh my goodness. I know, I know. And even more, I stayed in Steven's house for 1 year as an exchange student
That's right.
with a beautiful, beautiful family. They are my good, good friends and still like a family. So, Steven, you reached out. Do I call you Steve or Steven? What's better?
Either I go by Steve mostly.
Steve.
So
Okay. So, Steve, you reached out to me. I posted something about looking for subjects who are interested in weight management. You expressed interest, and we're going to do a bit of coaching and hypnotherapy and any other tools that I can employ here to help you attain your goals. So, generally, I work between 2 and 5 sessions with clients, depending on goals and how well you're responding. So let's assume we're going to do a few sessions. And tell me from working together, just think about your ideal outcome. How does it look like? What would you like to get to change?
um well, I mean, on the weight management side, I'd like to drop be able to drop a little bit. About 30 pounds would be nice to start. Um but just generally speaking, kind of consistent tools, like being able to use tools consistently, um, and um, yeah, being mindful kind of throughout after being able to use the tools. Am I cutting in and out? Looks like I am.
Yeah, you sort of like a freeze a little bit.
Oh,
Is
no.
it your phone? It's your phone, right?
No, it's my laptop.
Mm.
Um, I'm gonna
And
make
it's
sure I'm closed out of other things.
yeah, let's
Just give me 1 second.
try. Yeah.
Yep.
So you said that you wanted to drop a little bit, 30 pounds, and be consistent with the tools.
Yep.
Okay. So 30 pounds, okay. And have you ever lost 30 pounds, less or more?
I have, yeah. Um, when so I guess going back to high school, my senior year, when we weighed in for football, I was like 315, and I was really bummed out about that. I asked my coach to list it in the paper as 280 because I didn't want people to know how heavy I was. But then I moved to Florida after high school to go to audio engineering school, and I lost like 85 pounds in that like 15 months that I lived there. And it wasn't a healthy loss. It was kind of malnutrition and bad habits, but not. I still ate
Yeah.
kind of lousy, but
Yeah.
I think just like the change in environment, and
Mm-hmm.
my schedule thing contributed to
Mm-hmm.
that. And then
Okay.
since then, I've gained back up to my 280 kind of metric, and then in the past couple months, I've gone up again, back up to about 300. So I've
Mm-hmm.
lost, I've gained. Sometimes I'll lose like 10 pounds in what seems like 2 days, and then
Mm-hmm.
it'll come back to whatever weight that I was at, and it's pretty highly fluctuating
Mm-hmm.
at times. So, and that's frustrating.
Yeah. What do you think makes you gain weight? Poor habits, eating late, lack of exercise, like what do you think it is?
Um, I will contribute stress
Mm-hmm.
and poor decisions with when I eat, um, to be the more main contributors. Um, my
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle too. I travel a lot for work, and not like fun travel. I just drive an hour and a half to Pittsburgh to go to work.
Yeah.
And then, I'll work a long day and then come back late and, you know,
Yeah.
snack on candy or just convenience foods.
Yeah.
And I can say that I've not consistently cooked or meal prepped for
Right.
myself in basically my adult life. I had good periods. When I was in a relationship, I was doing more cooking. So, I mean,
Yeah.
not wanting to hinge on being in a relationship, I'd like to just be able to, sustain myself more healthfully.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 40 now, so I'd like to be able to, live longer than 60.
Yeah. No, of course, 80 something,
Yeah.
90. Yeah, that's the way to
Yeah.
go. Um, let's see, you're thinking about health, it's important to you. You want to live a long life. So I'm hearing that it's really stress related, and then if it's stress related, the judgment is impaired, and you're eating unhealthy foods or late at night, or maybe a little bit more than you need, right? Like the emotional stress eating kind of thing, right?
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Mm-hmm. So what can we do here? What we can start with, right? So we can start with something. Um, we don't want to go too drastic. Obviously, if you want to like lose weight, you can just stop eating after 6 o'clock and then eat it in the next morning at 11. In 3 months, guaranteed, the weight will go away, and you're gonna feel better. It's intermittent fasting. It's super healthy. It's good for longevity. It's really great to as a preventative for cardiovascular problems, cancer, diabetes, all of those problems.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Studies have shown it's absolutely amazing. So I personally do that. I stay away from food from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock the next day. So it's for me, it's almost 16 hours with no food, but I do drink
Mm-hmm.
coffee, I drink water, I drink tea, and it's okay to add like MCT oil or just like literally coconut oil without any taste because it gives your brain some food. It's
Okay.
yeah,
What's
pure.
MCT oil?
Yeah, you can find it in Whole Foods. I don't know if you have Whole Foods in Indiana,
In Pittsburgh.
in Pittsburgh.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
MCT oil. Oh my God, it's so good. MCT oil powder. You just put one scoop in your coffee or your tea. It's like milk, but it's not milk. It's just it's perfect for like you don't need to starve yourself because for keto bodies to start working for you, you just need to stay away from food, except you can have some pure fat, like MCT oil or coconut oil.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I'll send you a picture of MCT oil. Just do you drink coffee?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do.
It seems like you drink a
um,
lot of coffee.
yeah. I, yeah. I probably drink 3 or 4 cups in the morning. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Just
Yeah.
I'll wake up early. That's like a comfort thing too. Is just kind of the morning routine of coming down and getting the espresso, putting the percolator, and getting
I
my
love
dog
coffee.
out. Yeah,
Coffee
it's
is good.
I don't drink it after in the evening so much unless it's one of those things where I'm very tired and I have to get back
Yeah.
home from work. But
Yeah.
I used to drink it kind of around the clock, but I've been better with not doing that.
Yeah.
So I
That's
get better
good.
sleep.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, just mornings. Like usually before 12 o'clock, you can have like a few cups of coffee. It's good. And do you add anything to it, sugar or milk?
Sometimes a little bit of cream, but not often sugar. I don't add
So,
sugar to it.
so good. So stay away from sugar, and instead of milk, you can actually try MCT oil.
Okay.
It's not on the cheap side, but it's worthy. You can also just get tasteless coconut oil. Coconut oil is also good. Just mix it up and you can still do intermittent fasting this way. It's good for your health.
Okay. Good.
And I don't know if you're ready for intermittent fasting or not. You can start experimenting by 12 hours without food. 12 hours. It's good, yeah.
I'm gonna start experimenting today. I just had um, a smoothie a little while ago, and then I just had 2 slices of like white pizza, and I'm gonna try to not eat after 6.
Mm-hmm. What time do
Sounds
you
right.
wake up? What time do you wake up normally?
Normally about 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning.
7. Okay. And what time do you have your food, like breakfast?
Uh, Closer to lunchtime. I don't really eat much in the morning. Um,
Just coffee? That's it?
Maybe a piece of fruit also, but
Yeah.
yeah, usually it's just liquid until about lunchtime. So I think that's part of it is I wait until I'm hungry or I have a craving or something to eat when irregularity is big with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I wanted to
Yeah.
work on consistency.
So technically
So
you're managing staying away from food. What time do you usually have your last meal? 10 o'clock?
I had eggs last night at like 11:55
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because I hadn't eaten
Yeah.
since like 3 in the afternoon,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was more of just like I just got home. I want to put something in my belly and pet my dog
Yeah.
and go to bed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even if it's
Well,
eggs, it's still too late to eat, I think.
I mean, check. It depends on what time you go to bed. What time did you go to bed?
About 1:30.
1:30. Okay, so 2 hours
So I
after you
ate it.
ate
Yeah.
eggs.
Yep.
All you need to do is really make sure you're not eating 12 hours. If you had your eggs at 11:55, then don't eat until 12 or 1 o'clock the next day. That's all.
Yeah. That's basically what I just did today. I mean, I ate at 11:40,
Right.
about
Yeah.
20 minutes before our session.
So
So
just literally like stick it into your head, 12 hours no food, and then you can increase it to 14 or 16 when you're
gotcha.
ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't beat myself up so much. Oh, I ate so late. Unless you want to like be so strict and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, if you're ready, good. But I never want to work with a client and make them go against themselves and create something that is just some completely different. And then you're gonna eat your late night snack and feel so bad. I didn't follow through.
Yeah.
Now I feel ashamed. I beat myself up. No,
Sure.
gotta start where you can, like where are you ready to make changes without pushing yourself too hard?
Um, the impulse convenience foods, the processed stuff that you know, um, like fast food type stuff. Um, but we have in Pennsylvania, we have a convenience store called Sheets, and they have like a whole made to order menu, and you can customize things, and it's like, but the cheapest option is hot dogs. So
Mm-hmm.
like, I got that from my dad, a love of hot dogs, but yeah, it's just like the processed stuff that I really want to cut out. I'm pretty good with, you know, I don't go to fast food places 7 days a week. I don't, you know, I've been better with like not buying candy bars so often, but like it's just kind of, a soda definitely. Lately I've been drinking more soda. I know that's bad because of processed sugar and just I already drink enough caffeine or consume enough caffeine with coffee, so like it's more of a sweet treat. But like I'd like to be more conscious of what I'm like the preparation of the food. You know, it's not just
Mm-hmm.
like some guy hits the microwave button for me and wraps it up in foil. I'd rather be the one pre- preparing my own food.
Can
You
you
know,
you can, right? You have
oh
time
yeah,
for it and the skill.
I have time and the skill. I just have to make the the kind of the effort to grocery shop to kind of plan out what I ideally like to be eating to snack or you know to take with me when I'm driving to work. I eat pretty well. Like when I'm in that mode, I eat a lot of fruit. I like to make my own trail mix with like different kinds of nuts and berries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like when I'm in that mode, I feel better.
Yeah.
But it's just sticking with it,
Right. Okay. Well,
And
this
then
is where I come in. I can help you stick with it.
right,
At least we know what you want, right? So
right.
you can make your own food. You just need to go shopping once a week, probably, right? To get the
Mhm.
ingredients.
Yep.
And it's actually economically better, right? To get things and cook your own things. It's clean. You probably would save more money, I would assume. Um, Now, what day of the week would you go grocery shopping?
Ideally, either Sunday night or Monday.
Sunday or Monday? That's
Yep.
good. And what would you get and into your fridge and put it into your fridge? What would you get?
Well, I would definitely get a lot of vegetables, green beans, garlic.
Broccoli?
Uh,
Do you like
I
broccoli?
love broccoli. I love broccoli, carrots. I like spinach.
That's
Um,
great. Spinach
I
is
love
amazing.
I love vegetables. So
Great.
like I'm not afraid of eating vegetables, and also um, stuff like chickpeas,
Oh,
hummus
that's
kind of
great.
stuff. Um,
What about
and
beans? Beans.
beans, yeah, I like beans. Um, I don't, I guess I don't really know enough about beans, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which ones are better for you and which ones are more empty. But yeah, like ideally I'd be eating fruit,
Empty. You mean
hummus.
empty? Empty. You mean empty calories or
Yeah, aren't there some beans that are just kind of like I don't know, maybe high in
protein?
fat, but yeah,
They're
protein.
protein. They're really good
I guess there's
protein.
probably no bad bean, right?
No, beans are good. I mean, they're on the sweet side. Chickpeas are the best out of those because there's not much sugar as in the other
Right.
ones. So
Yeah.
good choice on chickpeas. So what about like fruits?
I love grapes. Bananas I eat every once in a while. Um,
Berries?
I love berries. Yeah, I just had a
Berries are
really
the
good berry
best.
smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to incorporate more smoothies into
Smoothie's good.
like kind of creating smoothies and
Nice.
bringing them into regularity. Just because I know that like antioxidants and you can get a lot into like a bullet
Yeah.
blender, and they're pretty
Mm-hmm.
satisfying. Plus, that would help cut out the need for soda or want for soda because it's
Yes.
sweet and there's actual substance to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not added sugar, right? So,
Right.
and with berries, can you also add healthy things like chia seeds because they're really good for you, like some of the
Mm.
items, those,
Yep. There's
yeah,
like flax seeds and
flax seeds,
quinoa, I
like
think.
right, flax, chia seeds, you can get them. Okay. What about protein? Eggs, meat, chicken, turkey,
Yeah, I think
fish.
when I get yeah, I love all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
um, and like when I'm doing my fruit and like granola type mix, I do like just those tuna pouches. Like instead of a can of tuna, they have the pouches. They're just easier to kind of eat out of.
Mm.
That's something I went hiking a bunch of years back, and that was my go-to protein was tuna pouches and homemade trail mix. But as far as like cooking and preparing, like um, when it comes to that, it's portion size that I lose control of. Like I will
Portion
eat,
size.
you know, two steaks and a pile of potatoes and stuff if I make them, like so kind of controlling that is going to be a big thing. But I like the variety of I like chicken, I like beef, I do like turkey, fish. I just it's a matter of implementing and making the practice of buying it and
Yeah.
setting myself up for success.
Potatoes, you said potatoes. Potatoes are not amazing technically because
Right.
it's a lot of sugar. So it's
Yeah.
kind of useful to stay away from white potato, but sweet potato is a little bit better. Even though it's called sweet, but it's healthier.
Yeah.
Like all
Yeah.
the
I like
yams.
roasted sweet potatoes. I don't like baked,
Mm-hmm.
but or sweet potato fries or anything like that. But I do like roasted sweet potatoes. Brussels sprouts, like I have some really good cooks in my family, and when some
Yeah.
sisters come in and visit my mom, like they'll always make really
Yeah,
good, clean food.
that's
Um,
great. Brussels sprouts are amazing. I love them.
yeah.
So you know how to eat, you know how to cook. You just need to stick to it. So you're going to be shopping now, Sundays or Mondays. It's going to be part of your programming. You're going to
Hmm.
be enjoying going to the supermarket, getting these healthy items. We're going to visualize that in your head instead of hypnosis. And you're going to be strategically choosing healthy items and staying away from soda, from sweets and candy. This doesn't mean you can't have sweets. I mean, I have some healthy chocolate every now and then. I had some berries. Like it's I like it, but because I actually stayed away from like sugar. Sometimes we go with my kids and we have some ice cream, a little bit of dessert. For
Sure.
1 month, I stayed away from it. And I'm like, okay, let me have some ice cream. So I went out with my kids. We got ice cream for them. I got one for myself. I'm eating it. I'm like, my God, I can't believe how sweet it is, and just like
Yeah.
all the taste and all this added things. I literally like I closed it and put it
Right.
in the fridge. I just couldn't eat it, just
Yeah.
because for a whole month I stayed away from all that. I just like
Right.
literally my body is rejecting it, you know?
Yeah. It's amazing what your body, gets used to when it's just kind of constantly consuming. And then when you take a
Hmm.
break from it, like reintroducing it, it's like there's so much stuff in here. Like it turns the stomach more. Because I did give up sugar for like almost a month, and I was working in a factory where I was on an overnight shift, and I ate some peanut M and M's, and then that was the downward spiral coming off of that. But I did notice that um, like a lot of my impulses, like my grabbing for a coffee or grabbing for a cigarette, or like they were diminished pretty drastically when I just gave up sugar for several weeks. Like I think it kind of like wires you to keep the addiction of keeping
Yeah,
continuing to grab for something. You know,
yeah, and it
so
helps other things like your skin. Staying away from all those chemicals and sugar. It like
mhm.
literally affects your overall, you know,
Oh, yeah.
skin.
And in
Oh yeah, that's
America,
right.
we
For
have
you
all
too.
sorts
Yeah.
of.
Mhm.
I mean, in America, you don't even know what's in. There's so many ingredients to the most basic things. It's like
That's right.
um,
All those added
try to
things. Yep, yep.
avoid it most, as much as
So
possible.
where are we going here? We're going to do the integration for you to shop, to get food, and to cook. Because what I'd like suggest is that you start seeing changes after today. And we, like I said, we don't want to be like over the top and
Mm,
pushing too hard against the will. But if there's a minor change or a medium change or a slightly major change, you're gonna see something. And the minor change starts with I am shopping for the items. I'm enjoying what I'm buying. I am the
sure.
kind of guy, I'm health conscious. I want to live a long life. And I enjoy buying these things and filling my fridge with healthy things. This
Yeah.
will help you attract a partner, by the way.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Seriously, I'm not kidding.
Yeah. No, I believe that.
If you want
You know.
if you want to meet somebody, eventually everybody wants to be with somebody, right? But this is the kind of things when you take care of yourself, emotionally, mentally, physically, you open up to people in a different way. You feel good about yourself. Women are
Yeah.
attracted to healthy men, men are attracted to healthy women, so you can
Yeah.
attract somebody with your different mindset, mental state. It's nice.
Yeah.
People want to be around positivity, they want to be around health, they want to be around inspiration, but you're not
That's
just doing
very
it so,
true.
yeah, but you're not doing it because you want to be with somebody. You're doing it for yourself. Everything else will
Right.
start coming into your life. Um,
Yep.
so no soda. This is another thing that, right? So you're okay to say
Yeah.
goodbye to it?
Yes, I'm ready to say goodbye to soda.
Okay. Okay. So we'll insert that and 12 hours no food, right? 12
Yep.
hours, no food. So if you ate your last meal at 9, you're not eating until 9 o'clock the next day. You can have coffee, you can have your fruit, little bite at 9 or 10, up to you. But strategically 12 hours no food, and then you can increase it. We can talk about it later. We'll see where you are. No soda,
Sure.
portion size, um, slowly, eating slowly, 12 hours no food, and shopping for good items. We don't want to go with too many suggestions because usually the mind needs some
Hmm.
focusing. Shopping for
Yeah.
food. Okay. Alrighty, so we're going to start. And hypnosis is really like I always tell my clients and everybody who's interested in understanding what it is. It's really hypnosis means transference of data, information. So there are some perceptions. People think that hypnosis it's some altered state of consciousness. In high school, usually hypnotists come in and make you do crazy things. I remember I saw the hypnotist in Indiana high school. It's
Oh
fun.
yeah.
It's interesting to see. It's a little bit different. It's stage hypnosis, but it's separate from programming because social media is programming us. Advertisements is programming. Everything online, on the phone, on television. It's all a way to get you into focus, attention.
Yep.
Where your attention goes, your energy goes. So throughout the day, where's my focus? Oh, I want to have some sugar, or I want to have some this and that. Like I want to go, I need to write a book, or because if I write a book, that means I feel creative. You wrote a book.
Yep. I did.
You wrote a book, and you gave me a book. I have things in my storage in San Diego. Everything is still there. But
Oh
it
yeah.
was a really nice, neat book that you wrote. You wrote it by hand, like was it by hand or something? Like was it like no, it was printed. It was printed, right?
It was printed. You might have got like the early draft of it that I printed off, and I sent out to a bunch of people just to kind of get eyes on it and
Yeah.
kind of boost my confidence that I was doing something, and people are pretty excited about it.
It was
But
called
yeah,
Meanderings something, right? Meanderings. What is it?
yeah, it had the most ridiculous long title, "The Outdoorsy Meanderings
Yeah.
of Jeremiah Bullfrog Johnson."
I know.
Parentheses
It,
one Appalachian trail hiker's inexperience.
this is awesome. Are you still working on the book? Are you going to publish it?
I published it through Amazon. So there is a better, more professional looking version of it. Part of like where I am personally, um, like I have so much stuff that I've written or worked on or just like outlined that hasn't really found um, any any kind of place. And like I now have an office upstairs from the theater that I'm running, and with all my stuff in one room. And it's just kind of like the confidence thing of um, you know being comfortable with myself to share,
Mm,
and that goes along with like the healthy mindset you were saying, like,
yeah.
it's not just doing it for my personal health.
Right.
It is so I can feel more comfortable offering more of myself to people and allowing people in to see me, and to
Yeah.
be part of the outside world. So
Yeah.
I have projects that I've been, kind of just procrastinating on, and but like I've been making steps towards putting them all together for years now. But like I've I feel like I'm in a better place to kind of take the next step. I'm in the next chapter of my life. I'm not the same person that I was when I wrote a lot of this stuff, but I can definitely look back on look back on it with the experience and wisdom that I've gained since, and like be able to kind of give myself more of a fair shake than what I had for a long time, especially while going through whatever, writing about whatever I was going through. But
Yeah, it's
yeah, so
healing, right? Writing is healing. There's like a background, like every time I speak, like there's like so like a strange sound, but it's
I'm
okay
sorry.
now. No, it's okay. So, um, Yeah, writing is healing. I feel like I just mentioned it because I remember focus, where the focus goes. My focus goes in so many different places. This is where my energy goes. So you can choose where your focus goes throughout the day. And hypnosis is about programming us with ideas, with images, and our focus. Where does my focus go? So a lot of times people think if you hypnotize someone, it's as if I am doing all the work for someone. You now do this, you now do that. But in many ways, I bring in the client as a collaborator, we are partners in this process. It's like an agreement that we both make. Do you agree to this? Yes. Do you agree to this? Not yet. I'm not ready. Can we meet in the middle? Can we have an agreement? Yes. And it's because often we walk around, we want something, we don't want something, but we're not articulating these things, right? It's not like you can sit down. I mean, I do it with myself now because I'm a therapist, but most people can't just sit down and say, okay, Steve, what do you want? I want this. Okay, how do we get there? Maybe
Mhm.
this way or that way. No, that's not it's not going to work for you because this. How about this way? Okay, let's figure out all the options. It's hard to speak with yourself. Let's way. That's why when a practitioner comes in, this is what we're doing. It's a conversation. My job is to ask questions and lead, challenge you, and support you. So so this is that's why I call it a collaborative process, and then we integrate it with programming, with hypnosis, meaning I am going to guide you into the state of receptivity, openness, just the same state we'll go into when we watch television or exciting movies or read a book. And then I'm going to be giving you those exact things that you and I agreed on, right? I'm not going to work with a smoker who says, I kind of want to stop, but I don't know if I want to, but let me try. I say, no, we're not going to try because you don't want to. But when the client comes and says, I want to stop, I just don't know how, I feel nervous, the trigger comes in, but I'm so sick and tired of it. I want to
Right.
stop. Then we work, right? So that's what we're doing. You want it. You
Yeah.
reached out, you said on it, you said multiple times, you want to start a new chapter. You think about health. You want to live a long life. You want to be
Yeah.
healthy. And believe it or not, we often look at our parents. I think about my father. My father had some cardiovascular issues, and I think to myself, what did he not do or what did he miss that I can do differently, better? So,
Sure. Yeah,
and
I'm
so,
going through that. Definitely
yeah,
going through that myself. I lost my dad 5 years ago this year,
yeah,
and like he could have, he lived a hard life. He was a coal miner and he played
exactly.
music at bars and stuff. But generally, he was pretty healthy. But if he would have kind of got his acting gear a little earlier, probably could have been, still had him around. So, and
Right.
I see the things that kind of I thought that I wanted because everybody kind of wants, a family and kids and grandkids. But then as I go further in life without those things, I'm just like, maybe I'm not that person. But I still think that I have, the wants, like healthy wants, not just because if I don't have kids doesn't mean I'm not suitable for it, but like it's things take time. So
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time beating myself up, and I probably, if I would have continued the way that I had been in, mid to late 20s, I wouldn't be midlife. I'd already be 3/4 life at age 40. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I have an opportunity to kind of extend what, extend the good, the good momentum as opposed to
Yeah,
continuing kind of negative stuff. So that's
exactly.
where
I
I'm at.
totally agree with you. Um, and everybody's suitable and having a family and the kids, and there's always time for everything. If you feel like you want it, you want it. There's some other things that are important for you right now. Everything else will make sense later. Right
Yeah.
now, health, longevity, and we'll think about when we get to 40. I totally understand that. Like I do my blood tests more often. I'm looking at all the levels. I'm like, what do I need to reduce? What do I need to add? Exercise is so good for you because it helps lower sugar, helps level
Yeah.
up cholesterol level. I mean, it's great. We'll talk about exercise another time, but let's do the integration hypnosis. The induction means the instructions that I'll be giving you. Do you meditate?
Not regularly.
Like really, but you
Um,
know the idea of going into the state of like relaxation, maybe a prayer of some kind, like just like
yes.
being in that state, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. So, do you have any questions before we actually start the integration with hypnosis?
No, I trust the process, and I'm just happy to learn some new things. So thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being open to do this and trusting. So, let's make sure you're comfortable. Looks like you're sitting on the couch somewhere, right? Like a
It's a theater
normal
seat.
theater seat. All
Yeah,
right.
it's comfortable
And
though.
uh-huh, good. And your feet are on the floor. You can lean back if you want, if that's convenient for you. No one's going to enter the room, right? You have privacy. 20 minutes. Good. So let's do this. You can go ahead and close your eyes and take a really nice and deep breath in, and then exhale slowly all the way out. Take another even deeper breath all the way in until you cannot take the air anymore. And then exhale slowly all the air out. So now, as you breathe in your own mind, I'd like you to count slowly to number 5. Then you're going to hold your breath on the count of 5. Then you're going to exhale on the count of 5 and hold it again on the count of 5. So inhale, pause, exhale, pause, like a square breath. 5, 5, 5, 5. So you can start when you're ready, just counting to 5. It doesn't have to be precisely seconds, but as long as it's 5 counts. Just focus on this idea of having a square breath with 5 counts on each side and relaxing deeper and deeper, deeper relaxed. And as you do that, and you may notice, you can continue to listen to me somehow, both listening to me and counting. And at some point shortly, you can stop and stop and just trust your breath the way it is. No need to count, just gently breathing in, gently breathing out. And anything that comes into your mind, any thoughts, any observation, you can simply push everything out of your mind. And notice how your mind can become still, effortless, silent, still, silent, no thoughts, like a serene lake, quiet, serene lake. And if you were to think about serene lake, you can imagine it. You can think about it. Maybe it's the lake you've seen before. You can just make that up in your head. Nice and relaxed and calm. A deep sense of calmness exists in you that cannot be disturbed by anything. And now you can begin to move your attention into your body and just become aware of your whole body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Feel the weight of your body, the life in your body. Feel the temperature. You can even feel your own heartbeat or pulse. So as you think about the body of yours, think of how it is your vehicle to experience the world around you, to think, to create, to move, to eat good food and enjoy it, to get to know the world. And how you want to keep this body for a long time, healthy, full of energy, so you can continue to move through space and enjoy life here on Earth. As Steve Holiday, your body is like an avatar in a way in this world. You can see it through your own eyes, touch it, feel it in your heart. You can taste it, smell it. And you consume food so you can keep your body alive, so you can give your body fuel, and so you can enjoy it. And so I'll count slowly from 10 down to 1, and you can imagine the numbers in front of you if you want, and go deeper, relaxed. 10, deeper, relaxed. 9, drifting. 8, all the way down, deeper, relaxed. 8, add a 0 to number 8, so it looks like 80, 8 and 0. And in your mind only, Steve, you can actually count yourself from 80 all the way down backwards. In your mind, count from 80 all the way backgrounds without saying anything out loud, but only using your inner voice. So count and hear your voice, whatever the number. Exactly. And drift deeper. Now add the words deeper, relaxed. After each number, it will sound like 75, deeper, relaxed, 74, deeper, relaxed, like that. So count, say these words after each number, and go deeper. I'll give you a moment. Keep relaxing. Deeper relaxed all the way down, deeper relaxed into a state of total calm and relaxation. I continue to speak in the background, and while you count the numbers, there will be a point that you'll just forget. You'll just forget about the numbers. Maybe they will fade away in the distance and become nothing, 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 nothing. And you just enter a dreamlike state, a dreamy state, or maybe just a really nice and focused state of relaxation with no thoughts, kind of falling asleep or staying right here with your eyes closed, just relaxing. Suggestions sink in. And suggestions are positive, empowering, making change in your life. It's just so natural for you, Steve, to to go and shop. Just like if you would shop um, on a normal, whether you were alone or living with someone else, had a partner, didn't have a partner, had a family, didn't have family, it doesn't matter. You are getting stuff for your home, for yourself, and you're keeping your fridge full of healthy items for you so you can cook for yourself, so you can make healthy, delicious meals when you come back from work, or maybe make some healthy sandwiches with healthy bread, whatever it is that you want. Make a salad, put it in a container. It is totally up to you. Have some nuts. you have home full of nice and good and healthy food. And so you go Sunday or Monday, you go shopping. That's right. Get your vegetables, get your protein, get healthy snacks, you get water, tuna pouches, healthy items, healthy items. America is actually quite ahead with all of these healthy items in health stores. So many options. You can start buying and looking. Berries, so you can make your smoothies. That's right. It is set in your mind and body. You go shopping Sunday or Monday and you make your food and you stay away as much as you can from processed food. You honor your body. You honor your body more than ever now. You treat your body with utter respect. And so you have lost all and any need for processed foods, sugary foods, high calorie foods. In fact, more and more you'll realize how these unhealthy, snacky, processed foods, high calorie, they just sit in the stomach like a ball of glue sometimes. They don't make you feel good. And so, therefore, vegetables is what you need fiber, protein, nutritious items. One of the things you also notice that you're actually slowing down when you eat. You eat slower. You slow down and you eat a bit less. You slow down and you eat a bit less. You are a health conscious kind of guy. You're a health conscious kind of man. You respect and honor your body. You lost the need and desire for sugary, sweet foods. You lost your need and desire for processed, high calorie foods. And you stay away from all food but liquid in a 12-hour period. Doesn't matter what time you stop eating, 12 hours, no food. 12 hours, no food. Giving your body a break. You can increase it to 13, 14 hours, 15 if you want. And when you're ready, giving your body like a factory. Your body is a factory. And you need to give it a break so it just can relax without constant processing, constant digesting. There you go. A nice break. And then giving yourself healthy items. You've lost your desire for soda. Soda is undesirable. You've lost the need and desire for it. Instead, you drink more water. Plain, clear, uncolored water. Plain, clear, uncolored water throughout the day. Just exactly what your body needs. Plain and clear and uncolored water. So maybe you've stopped counting a while ago. Maybe you're still counting. It doesn't matter. Listening to these suggestions and letting them plant in your mind and body your experience, creating a positive change in your mind only with your inner voice. Now repeat the following words very slowly. I choose to honor my body. I choose to go shopping Monday or Sunday. And shopping, of course, we talk about the food, shopping for food. You're shopping for food Sunday and Monday. And you can say, I choose healthy items in a supermarket. And say silently, I enjoy eating vegetables and lean protein. And stay silently, I eat less and less fast food. Say, I naturally stay away from fast food. Now, even in those fast food stores and restaurants and cafes, you realize you can also get a healthy item like a salad or meat without bread, whatever it is. There's a way to get a healthy item these days. So you're selecting differently. Your focus goes in a different direction. Different direction. That's right. Say silently 3 times, I've lost my desire for soda. You've lost the need and desire for soda and all the chemicals and sugar that is in soda. You've lost the need. You lost the desire. You choose to stay away from it. So this session is serving as a reboot for you. You can listen to it again and again to recharge your mind and body, to set yourself up for a healthy track. I'll count from 1 to 5, and the count of 5, I want you to see yourself 1 year from now, 1 year from now, having stayed on track with healthy eating, exercising, making the change in your life naturally, consistently, and without pushing too hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2025, April. 1 year of eating healthfully, exercising, cooking for yourself. There you go. Notice how you feel, how you look, the energy level, and just this overall, I'm so proud of myself. I feel good, feeling more empowered as a result. That you are now in charge, not the mood, not the stress, not the emotion, not the advertising or a company that is making fast food. None of it. You are in control, and it makes you feel good. Congratulations. Take that state of mind, take that feeling of pride, take that motivation with you into right here, right now. And I will count from 1 to 5. And count of 5, you can open up your eyes. 1, feeling good energy coming back into your body. 2, 3, 4, eyelids refreshed. 5, welcome back. How are you doing?
I was relaxing. I felt a smile once I got to the 1 year from today. Saw a smile. Yeah, that was pretty. It was very encouraging and yeah, really good experience.
So, are you open to continuing this work? Are you standing, confidently on this path? You want to continue with the work?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I feel calm and energized at the same time from that. And at first, like I was feeling my eyeballs moving, and I was like distracted by it, and then my legs started to twitch, but I just kept going through it, and yeah, now hopeful and confident.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got to the year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 year in 2025 in April. Yeah, I just saw a smile, and I was
Good. We're
yeah.
going to continue doing the future pacing. It's a really powerful exercise. I'm going to send you the session itself, the portion of the session, so you can listen to it for a week. If you can every day, excellent. If you do it 3 times this coming week, that's great because repetition is key to programming. And you and
Yeah.
I can meet again next week to talk about how things are going, what the progress is. We can do next Monday or Tuesday, um, around the same time. We can figure out the time I'm going to stop the audio. I'm going to stop the recording now, but I want to say thank you. You don't go away. Thank you for this. Thank you for being open to it. And we're just going to stop the recording right now.